dermal filler. That's a catch-all term that covers lots of different things. But the majority of filler that's injected, certainly in the UK and worldwide, is made of something called hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is something that we have in our bodies anyway. It forms part of the extracellular matrix. It's what's bathing around the collagen. It's one of the things that gives your skin hydration. And you can inject hyaluronic acid in order to treat fine lines, to give more volume, and generally to remodel the face so that you get a younger, more youthful appearance and a more symmetrical appearance. There are lots of areas you can inject a dermal filler. Perhaps one of the most common areas that we do is the lips, for example, whether that's in a younger person who wants fuller, more sort of Hollywood style lips, or in an older person who found that the lip volume has decreased over the years and they just want they're not looking for an augmentation, they're looking for a rejuvenation. So the problem with hyaluronic acid, as it's found naturally in our bodies, is that it doesn't really last very long. The body's really good at turning it over. It's a relatively small molecule that the body can eat up and produce some more of. So if you're thinking of making a filler from hyaluronic acid, you don't really want it to last 24 hours. You want it to last as long as possible. And so the companies that make dermal filler, they found that if you make much bigger molecules and you bind them together, something called cross-linking, then the body finds it much more difficult to reabsorb that, and so it lasts for a lot longer, maybe even 18 months, perhaps 12 to 18 months, maybe slightly, depending on where it's injected. It's very safe because we've got lots of it. And essentially, I mean, we hear an awful lot of, I think there's a lot of negative publicity and press about dermal fillers. But essentially, dermal filler is an inert substance that's in a box. The thing that makes it dangerous is the person injecting it. So if you go and see someone who is technically very competent, is sensible about the volumes and the places that it's going to be injected in, then actually it can give some phenomenal results. And just one final thing, people shy away from dermal filler. We're going towards collagen stimulation, et cetera, but actually you can use dermal filler, if you use it properly, to improve the environment in which the skin cells are living really effectively. And so although your primary aim isn't to use it as a biostimulator, it's going to cause better collagen formation. So there are lots of really good things about dermal filler if it's put in correctly by someone who knows what they're doing. And that's the problem. So much of it isn't. That's why we pride ourselves on being at L'Atelier Aesthetics, at being really good at doing it. So come and see us.